This video is on the exponent rules, also known as the power rules, brought to you by energizemath.com. After this lesson, please visit energizemath.com to download this note. The first rule we're going to go over is the zero exponent. If you have something to the exponent of zero, the answer is 1. Very easy one to do. No matter what it is, if it's all to the exponent of 0, your answer is going to equal 1. Okay? The second one is if you're multiplying powers. Multiplying powers, they must have the same base. If they have the same base, here both are base 4, and you're multiplying them together, 4 squared times 4 cubed, you simply can add the exponents. 4 squared times 4 cubed is 4 to the exponent of 5. I'm adding my exponents. Here I have x cubed times x to the power of 4. Okay, again, I'm adding my exponents to be x to the exponent of 7. This works if the bases are the exact same. I'm going to add my exponents. A little bit harder of a question when you have some coefficients mixed in. Okay, I'm still multiplying, so multiplying the numbers is still going to apply. So 3 times 5 would be 15. But when I have any exponents, x squared, then x to an invisible exponent of 1, I again add my exponents, so it would be x cubed. So I multiply my coefficients, and I add my exponents. Okay, so then the next rule we're going to look at is if you're dividing powers. Okay, so if I'm dividing powers, again, the bases must be the same. Okay, and I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to subtract my exponents. So it'll be 9, and then 4 subtract 3 is 1. So it's just the answer is 9. Okay. Again, for the next one, I have the same bases, x to the 9 divided by x to the 5. I'm going to subtract my exponents, will be x to the exponent 4. I'm subtracting exponents. And when you have the coefficients mixed in, again, same rule, is still dividing, so I need to divide. 36 divided by 12 is 3, but then I'm going to subtract my exponents. And x's are going to go with x's, y's will go with y's. So x to the exponent 7 divided by x to the exponent 4 is going to give me x to the exponent 3. And then with the y's, 5 subtract 1, invisible 1, it's going to be y to the exponent of 4. And that's my final answer. Divide the coefficients, subtract your exponents. The fourth rule we're going to look at is a power to a power. X to the exponent of 4 to the exponent of 3. Here, you're going to multiply your exponents, which will give me x to the exponent of 12. I'm going to multiply my exponents. Now, whatever it is taken to a power, the whole thing must be taken to that exponent. So my exponent 3 needs to go to all the things that are inside that bracket. So if I have a coefficient in front, it needs to be 3 cubed as well. And then I'm going to multiply my exponents, so it would be x to the 6, y to the 9. 3 cubed is 27. X to the 6, y to the 9 would be my final answer. Everything in the brackets must be taken to that exponent 3. If I'm dealing with exponents, I multiply the powers together. Keeping going with more power rules. If I have a fraction to an exponent, a fraction to the exponent, both the top and bottom get taken to that exponent. So it becomes 3 squared divided by 5 squared, which is 9 over 25. Okay, exponent, okay, goes to both the top and bottom. Almost done. We have the next one is negative exponents. Negative exponents turn it into a fraction. Okay, so if I have 3 to the negative 1, it becomes 1 over 3 to the positive 1. You'd rather have the negative exponent turn to a positive exponent. You do that by turning 1 over, which just becomes 1 over 3. 5 to the exponent negative 2, again 1 over, and it becomes 5 to the exponent positive 2, which is 1 over 25. And again, if I have a coefficient mixed in, here my negative 4, exponent negative 4 is only on the x. Okay? So it's only the x that will be taken down to the denominator and turned to x to the positive 4. Conversely, if it was written as 3x and in brackets negative 4, then the whole thing would be taken to the exponent negative 4, and the whole thing would have to be taken down to the denominator, the whole term. Okay? But that's a separate scenario. Be careful of what is actually being taken to what exponent. The last exponent rules is if you have a fraction exponent. So 9 to the exponent of 1/2. The fraction exponent actually operates kind of like a square root or a cubed root or whatever it is. Whatever's on the denominator becomes your root that you're taking something to. So this becomes a square root of 9 to the exponent of 1. Now most commonly the square root of 9 doesn't have that little 2 in front, it's just written as square root of 9, and the exponent of 1 is not even written. So your answer for this case would just be the square root of 9, which is 3. Here I have 8 to the exponent 2/3. That's meaning the third root of 8, the denominator, okay, becomes the root that you're taking to, and then that answer is going to be squared. The third root of 8 is 2. So it's going to be 2 squared, and your final answer would be 4. Okay? So those are all the exponent rules. We went over fraction exponents, negative exponents, fraction to an exponent. We went over if you are taking a power to a power or dividing powers. And we went over if you are multiplying powers and the zero exponent. Okay? These are exponent rules. Please visit energizemath.com to download this note. Thank you very much.